right, on with the show. This first segment might be our only segment because it's so good. It's
Because
like
it's huge.
it's amazing. We're talking about those Trump NFTs. This is one of the funniest things to happen in recent memory.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna toot my own horn and say I called it because Trump teased out an important message, a fucking pivotal message to all his supporters. Stay tuned. It's happening tomorrow. And in that message he tweeted out, there was a graphic of Trump as a superhero ripping open his shirt to reveal his superhero costume underneath. And there was audio saying, the world needs a superhero.
Dang. Yeah. It did seem. I mean, I thought that this is gonna happen. He was going to like let us know that he went and got the surgery done, got the got the Superman serum injected in him, and he was gonna attempt to fly or something like that. But what he brought to us was even better and brought me more hope.
I saw this teaser of the world needs a superhero. The world needs a better class of president, and I'm gonna give it to him. The world needs a superhero, and it's a cartoon of Trump as a superhero. I saw this and I was like, oh, he just doesn't want to win. I saw this and I was like, he is like not seriously considering being president again. to put this out there, people, a couple of people were like, oh no, they're gonna love it. His fans are gonna love it, and I'm like, this is old. Trump as a superhero is something Ben Garrison was doing 5 years ago.
Yeah, like the run during his run, not even during his presidency. It was that early on. This was happening.
I looked at it and I thought, this is cringe. Trump can be cringe, but mostly he's pretty funny and he's pretty like unoffensive. Kind of an asshole. He's the one who wants to make fun of the cringe. And I saw this and I was like, this is him like not hiding being cringe anymore. He just doesn't want to win. And then the announcement came, and it was Trump NFTs, Trump digital trading cards. Let's go ahead and watch the video here. So yeah, like I said, it's Trump in front of Trump Tower pulling open his suit to reveal a Trump man. It's a T on his chest. He's Trump man. And he's shooting out laser bolts out of his eyes. And they're like going apart from each other and then going towards each other like spotlights in front of a building. But it just like, okay, are his eyes going like wall-eyed and then cross-eyed, I guess, is the idea.
Well, what's also I was like, these are laser eyes, and laser eyes have one function as a superhero, and that's to like decimate whatever's in front of those laser eyes. And these laser eyes are just kind of going everywhere.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
This is kind of gnarly. This is just shooting without even caring, and like it's an intense image actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like when he stared at the sun. This is he's been holding it in.
Yeah, he was charging. He wasn't staring at the sun. He was charging his laser eyes using the solar power.
So far, just a video of an animated NFT, which when you buy it, I don't even think it's animated. You can buy animated NFTs. I don't think these ones are. But anyway, okay, Trump is a superhero with laser eyes.
Hello, everyone. This is Donald Trump. Hopefully your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln.
I hope I'm your favorite.
I do love that he's still the kind of guy that like throws shots at people who just are not better than Lincoln. What, yeah. Lincoln's the one you're gonna be like, fucking way better than Lincoln, like, and yeah, I mean, I'm sure the people that love you, they might like you more than Lincoln.
Well, he goes after Lincoln because that's the one he's always compared to. His supporters say, "Oh, he's the best president since Lincoln."
He's like, "No, fuck that."
And he hears that, and he's like, "Well, come on. Now I know who I'm going after. Now I know what the ceiling is."
Yeah.
Better than Washington.
Like, I go to the theater all the time just for fun, and I've never been caught. I've never been caught lacking. Yeah. That fool got caught lacking.
So it's built different, I guess.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to him though, for real.
Yeah, rip.
Better than Lincoln, better than Washington, with an important announcement to make. I'm doing my first official.
It's like not even serious. It's completely not serious. It's so funny, and I'm not like complaining that he's not being serious. It's just funny how he's like, because this is an ad. This is an infomercial style ad for his NFTs. And he's just like, you remember me? The best president. I'm your favorite. I'm better than Lincoln to you. I'm better than George Washington to you. Like, he would have, I think, a little more tact in front of an audience.
Well, it went to an image of like him in front of the Mount Rushmore. Do you think he could name the rest of the people on Mount Rushmore?
I don't know. That's a good question.
An announcement to make. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now. They're called Trump Digital Trading Cards. These cards feature some of the really incredible artwork pertaining to my life and my career. It's been very exciting. You can collect your Trump digital cards just like a baseball card or other collectibles. Here,
it's just like a baseball card, except this one costs $99 and you can never hold it.
Yeah, and unlike baseball cards, I'm not doing these things. These aren't photos of me just doing my thing, like a baseball card. These are, like one of them is him on like a red carpet in a tuxedo, but it's his head, and then the rest of everything else is not him. There was no cool picture of him on a red carpet. It didn't exist.
No, it's him on like the body of Fred Astaire. It's him on a svelte tap dancing body in Coattails.
is one of the best parts. Each card comes with an automatic chance to win amazing prizes like dinner with me. I don't know if that's an amazing prize, but it's what we have. Or golf with you and a group of your friends at one of my beautiful golf courses, and they are beautiful. I'm also doing Zoom calls, a one-on-one meeting, autographing memorabilia, and so much more. We're doing a lot. My official Trump digital trading cards are $99, which doesn't sound like very much for what you're getting. Buy one and you will join a very exclusive community. It's my community, and I think it's something you're going to like, and you're going to like it a lot. They also make perfect gifts. So you can buy them with your credit card or crypto. All you need is an email address. Go to collecttrumpcards.com and buy your Trump digital trading cards.
I should say the disclaimer at the bottom says Trump digital trading cards, NFTs, are intended as collectible items for individual enjoyment only, not for investment vehicle.
That's a very smart clarification there.
Right now, before they are all gone, and they will be gone. This is my first official Trump trading card NFT collection, and you get a chance to meet me. Go to collecttrumpcards.com right now, and remember, Christmas is coming, and this makes a great Christmas gift.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Amazing.
And some of them, he looks so like he's so yassified that it didn't look like him. Like the last one they showed where it's kind of him in like a Christmas suit or whatever, he actually looked like Putin. He didn't look like him at all. It looked like an entirely different person.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I've never seen what Putin looks like.
Maybe you know what? Maybe no one has actually. So that's a really good point. Wow.
Yeah, I don't follow like celebrities. I don't. I'm just interested in like what are their actions.
Yeah.
Okay, so people thought that he was going to announce a run for Speaker of the House. People thought maybe he was going to release some documents. Maybe he was finally going to lock up the sickos for once and for all. I thought he was going to announce his presidency. I thought he was going to at least announce his presidency. And when I saw that there was a cartoon character associated with it, I was like, oh, this rocks. No, it's a scam. He announced a fucking scam. And the way that the way that it's presented to you is Trump as your superhero action figure that you can dress up in various costumes. You can collect the Trump where he's an astronaut. You can collect the Trumpy where he's a cowboy. You can collect the Trumpy where he's a Christmas guy. He's in the Christmas White House.
I mean, so in order for this to be like a profitable thing, he has to have more than the ones that we saw. Because if he only had the ones that we saw, we probably saw 12. That's $1,200. That's not worth this thing, right? How is he sourcing these things? Because we've seen most of these images before. Most of these images I feel like we've seen floating around the internet before. These are not like new originals.
No, they are. They are. They do the thing that like all NFTs do, where they have like a base image centered and then different stuff added to like each, like he's in a cowboy outfit on this one, but it's the same Trump. He's in the same, basically the same position. No, there are like I think 4,500 of them total.
Wow.
And these aren't being sold by him. These are being sold by a third-party company who is licensing Trump's name.
Okay, that actually makes more sense than this being his like idea.
People were like, "Oh, mainstream media is laughing at this." Yeah, they're going to be laughing a lot when he raises $45 million for his next campaign.
Yeah, suckers.
And it's like, no, he did the thing that he's done since he was 18, which is sell his family's name, sell the legacy of his family's name so that other people can put it on a stake or a different hotel or whatever. An NFT, a digital trading card this time. Very good stuff.
I feel like we kind of acknowledged like 2.5 weeks ago, I think everyone kind of acknowledged that like, oh, NFTs are not a thing. NFTs did not work. Crypto's not doing great. And I feel like the whole world kind of like acknowledged like people are getting in trouble now for like endorsing things that are grifts.
Imagine releasing an NFT now.
Exactly. It's like, what? But the thing is, he has that kind of cachet where his fans, the people who love him, they would be thinking like I'm thinking, like, what? We just decided that NFTs aren't good. But if he's doing it now, he must have waited. He's waited for all the rest of them to fail so he can do it correctly.
Yeah.
And okay, this makes sense. Let's go ahead and do this. This is actually viable. This is a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, they were sold for $99. They're now trading and are at around $500 as of this morning. So I guess, yeah, you could have made $400 on them. But I love that it's him as a superhero. He's like, hey, this is how you idiots see me, right? You want to look at me when I'm a superhero. You think I'm God, right? Here's one of me touching Michelangelo's or touching Adam's finger.
Yeah.
I wish that were one. That would be so good.
Remember when I created this? Remember when I created y'all? It might be one.
Okay, so if you're interested in some shameful joy about the Trump NFTs and how his supporters reacted to this important message that he had to share with all of them, you've come to the right place. I wanted to first start off with Sebastian Gorka, a guy we haven't heard from in a while.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Let's hear how how Dr. Gorka reacted to the Trump NFT.
Is this the big announcement? Trading cards? NFTs? Really? After the announcement to run for the presidency again? It was separate from the campaign. It was done with one of the president's business friends. Okay. That's fine. But my response was, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exclamation marks. Timing!
Hey, Dr. Gorka, you're stealing my bit.
Gorka's a fan. Gorka's been listening. Obviously.
Gorka's a death commando, dude. He's reading the number of punctuation marks and giving a very good delivery of that timing.
Timing. I just love how just like he's so disappointed. He's not. This is that thing where it's like I'm not mad. I'm just like this is disappointing. It's just I'm really. This doesn't feel right. He seems so upset about it. I love it.
He's extremely upset because he still has to say things like, I believe Trump is I don't what the fuck accent is he doing? I believe Trump is still our best bet for the future. I just wish he wouldn't sell trading cards like an infomercial on TV.
There's got to be some thing where you can't like run for office while doing NFTs. That has to be a thing. Because I feel like it is. Well, I guess they have the little disclaimer saying this is not an investment vehicle, but still, I feel like there has to be some
affiliated with the campaign. It's like it's totally separate. It's just Trump doing what Trump does, which is put his name on inferior products, or in this case, something that's not even a product at all. Something that's doesn't even exist. It's so good. All right. So I have a post here from Patriots.win. This is by Lauren Burnban, who posts one of the NFTs, which is Trump again as a superhero, but also in a boxing ring. So kind of a mixed metaphor here. He's wearing a belt, though. He did win a belt, which, I mean, if you're like a superhero competing in a human boxing event, I would hope you'd get a belt at least.
Well, I mean, especially this belt, because when you read it, it just says Trump champion, like Trump on top and then champion. Like, yeah, I guess he is the champion of the Trumps.
The Trumps, yeah.
Not like his kids are going to challenge him for that.
Okay, Lauren says, I love Trump and will support him until he stops fighting. What do you think fighting looks like, Lauren? Huh? It comes in all shapes and sizes. Diversity of tactics. Releasing NFTs, I think that could be qualified as fighting. I love Trump and will support him until he stops fighting. But Americans are hurting, starving. Rampant crime is harming our people. Our people? Our wealth is being stripped. Our livelihoods and businesses have been crushed. The best I can offer is a $100 collect Trump card. Middle finger emoji. The white one. The
white one.
The intentional white middle finger emoji.
The correct and brave one. The one you're supposed to use if you are a white.
The color brave one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's almost like some people have real problems and this guy's just trying to make a buck off of them.
Yeah. Weird. And it is being, like I said, it is being pitched as like an NFT, which whether they have the fine print or not, it has those like investment type. That's an investment type, vocabulary there. That's what it sounds like. So yeah, it is to take advantage of people. There is no like, this is not helping anybody. And I'm glad they see this. It's just sad.
Yeah. The responses, people are not happy. People are not having a good time. Fourth to win says, I feel like a deflated balloon. I really hoped he was going to address something important, like he said he was. What the actual fuck S says, are digital trading cards not your top priority? They're just like they're either like really sad about this or just laughing at their own guy.
Yeah.
Game On Globalist says, what a fucking joke. I can't even fathom how he could be so out of touch. Well, really? You think he might be out of touch? Are you sure? RATMW, Rage Against the Machine.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah, I don't know what the W is. I have to think on that one. Rage Against the Machine W says, it's because he wants out. He's signaling to you all to find someone else. He wants out of politics, pure and simple. This is my take. This is my take. He doesn't give a fuck anymore. Like, he'd rather just not be, which I don't blame him, Again, who wants to be president? But, yeah, that's my take as well. This is him being like, come on, you don't want the guy on the trading card to be president, right?
Yeah, you don't want to believe in silly cartoon boy. Like, come on, don't like wear my merch still, but don't wear the same merch. We got to get this. This is new merch now. It's not for president. It's just for like my general awesomeness. Come on. Don't pigeonhole me, okay? As a president and like a leader. Like I'm other things too.
Totally. Normal Citizen says, is he trolling us? Salty Anon says, even if he isn't, with the stakes so high, why would you even do this right now? Because you don't give a fuck about anybody but yourself. You don't care about anybody but yourself, and you're insulated from most of the problems in the world.
Yeah, yeah. You could, because you actually did meet a guy. You did actually go on like someone, you met someone on the tarmac going to their private jet who actually bought a private jet off of selling NFTs. Like that's why this is like a fine thing for him to go about, He's not in touch, he's not like clever, one of his business friends approached him correctly.
Yeah.
And it's just funny that like because it's double bad. It's not just that he's doing NFTs. It's that they were expecting him to say something completely different. And he was like, nope, NFTs instead. Like, with the stakes so high, what are the stakes? What are the stakes that are so high that you think that him announcing like a presidential run are going to fix?
Well, no, they still think he's like, I mean, pardon the pun, they still think he's holding a Trump card. They still think he's got some plan up his sleeve, and that's what they're waiting for. Even the not Q people, and we'll get to the Q people, don't worry, but even the normal people are like have been making excuses for why he didn't drain the swamp, why he didn't take down the deep state. And when you just said that he's not just a president, all right, he's a human being with interests, like going to the moon on a rocket pack. Somebody was actually trying to defend him. They were like, well, what did you expect? What did you expect him to be able to do? He's just a private citizen.
Yeah. Oh, he's not allowed to like diversify. He's not allowed to rise and grind just because he's, him. Like, come on, let him do this.
Fresh Memes says, we're fucked, boys. Better stock up. Evspra says, I hope we get barbecue flavored crickets in my camp.
Sure. Like, I get it. But like, that's just a funny, because Fresh Memes is saying like, better stock up. We're talking food. We're talking weapons. And then Espra's like, oh, because he's like, we're going to fight. We got to fight. And the other person's like, nope, we're clearly going to go to the camps.
Well, I think they're both joking to some degree.
Yeah.
But yeah, the barbecue flavored crickets. You're acting like, I don't know. I don't understand I don't go out looking for crickets or whatever, but I know they're like a food. Like people eat them, roasted crickets and stuff. Like people say
barbecue flavored ones. Exactly. They have exactly barbecue flavored ones.
It's like, I don't know. I could imagine a worse punishment than the government like flavoring my crickets. And so can Genocide Pit Bulls when he says
crazy name. I hate that name so bad. Like, what an awful person.
Genocide Pit Bulls says, no, you get ranch flavor and maybe salt and vinegar if you're an extra good boy. Ranch flavor's better than barbecue flavor, dumbass. Like, what are you talking about?
Salt and vinegar is more hard to come by than barbecue. Like, what are you saying? This isn't... You just saying flavors, Genocide Pit Bull. That's all you're saying. A couple flavors. Good for you.
Yeah. Didn't really add much to the riff. Glorious Chairman Pow says, well, this is where I get off the train. Yeah, they don't like, they intrinsically know this is stupid. Miami Man says, this is the dumbest fucking thing he's done since putting in KFC Man, which I racked my brains. I don't know what KFC Man is. What's his name? Yeah, Herman Cain was CEO of the pizza restaurants, but I don't know about a KFC Man. eBuy123 says that was unavoidable. This was avoidable. You didn't have to do the NFTs, Trump. Who's making you do the NFTs? Novus Homo, this is one of my favorites. Novus Homo says, my wife thinks I'm lying. She thinks this is some joke.
Trump, you're making my wife think that I'm just making shit up because your shit's so dumb. My wife now thinks I'm a liar, and like
you're making
because
me
your
look
thing is
bad
so
to
stupid.
you're
making me look real bad, bro.
he ran to tell his wife, and his wife is like, no, I don't believe. Like his wife's more into Trump than he is.
Yeah,
she's like, never,
he would never
impossible.
do that. He would never do. Listen listen, novice homo, like he would never do that. Not my Trump. Not my
Novice
Trump. You don't
homo,
even know him.
like amateur homo.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you
I
mean?
think,
Maybe.
yeah, like, he's new at it. He's amateur.
Yeah, because
Amateur homo.
novus, but
Mhm.
yeah, maybe novice. All right, this is where we get to the good stuff. Ass Blast says this is so cringe, and I don't say that unironically ever. It literally is. ... Him pretending to be a superhero. ... Holy shit, dude! I know he has a big ego, but this is a miss. Yeah, he's pretending to be a superhero because he's like, hey, you guys like me, right? You guys think I'm fucking God? Here you go. I'm a superhero.
Also,
now. This is what you pigs
he
want,
saw all
right?
the pictures you guys drew of him as a superhero. You did this.
You really did do this.
Yeah. This is not his original idea.
And he's selling it like it's a 3 a.m. infomercial. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you like? Have you never seen a Trump commercial before? I honestly don't know what the hell happened. Who told him this was a good idea? NFTs have a terrible stigma, and even if it wasn't some type of NFT shit, nobody wants this, let alone for $100.
I didn't. They did sell out, right? Like they did sell all of them,
they
right?
sold
Okay,
out.
all right. In your face, ass blast.
Biden's missing brain says the only thing I can think of is it's an appeal to Zoomers who have no qualms about throwing money away on digital bullshit that has zero tangible value. That's right. They play those fucking video games. You know that I'm just assuming they're buying pictures too. They're going to the PlayStation store and buying pictures there.
Yeah, I mean, if he was really smart, you can go buy like a Trump skin for your Fortnite game. But I do love how they think like, kids are so stupid. They don't care about anything that they even fall for this dumb thing that we hate. But it's like,
Yeah.
I promise you, like if any Zoomers bought this, it was a joke.
I promise like the median age range, age level that bought this was like 52.
Easily, yeah, for sure.
And
most of them that got purchased, they don't even know how to open them. They probably get sent like a compressed file, and they don't even know how to like look at it. They don't even know what to do with it.
Well, you have to download a wallet. You have to download like a crypto wallet thing too. You have to install that shit on your phone or your computer as well. There's like several layers to entry here. I like the idea. Oh, yeah, kids. Kids who are infamous for having like low technological literacy. Kids who are famous for getting scammed out of their money by an infomercial. Kids who are famous for loving Trump. Like this is the highest level of cope possible. Oh, it was probably young people of color who threw their money away. They're probably gay too. They're probably young trans queer people of color who bought the Trump NFTs.
Yeah, that's why they're called NFTs. Just part of it's just part of the alphabet mafia.
Yeah, there's a stripe on the flag, except it's just gray and white checkerboard because it's transparent until you give them $99 to view the stripe in the flag.
Yeah, until you get your one-off encrypted color. Your one shade. Limited.
I mean, yeah, dude. You have to go through Pantone. You have to get your special encrypted Pantone color. Praise be to science. Correctly says Zoomers hate him and won't buy it. Millennials are dying and crushed by debt. Boomers don't know what an NFT is. Yeah, which is why they're going to buy it.
Yeah, which is why they packaged it like a collectible coin in the commercial. Totally. That's why it's the same. It's so like that commercial is funny. It's the same thing where it's like whenever there's more than one image on the screen, it's that trademark blue in the background that only exists in infomercials.
Yeah.
They package it like they would any type of late night thing, and they don't know what they're buying. They just know they're buying the thing that Trump said is cool. They're probably going to be upset that this they probably think this might come on a plate, and they're going to be upset that you have a digital wallet instead.
I mean, you could just like tell your grandma, hey, I bought you one of those Trump NFTs, and you just screenshot it and then email it to her digital photo frame that the family had installed in her house.
Yeah.
And then she gets to look at it every 100th photo.
Yeah, you can just print one out and put it in a card.
Yeah. Okay. Most effectual top Keck says,
Oh my god.
unfortunately, this is hurting him. Jump on Twitter and there are people there saying they are done. Trump's 2024 announcement and run so far has been disastrous. Did he announce? I don't even remember him announcing.
Because even Gorka made it sound like he did, but he didn't.
Right.
He doesn't announce anything.
Let me see if did Trump announce? Oh, back in November 16th. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, he
okay,
did.
I guess
Okay.
he did.
Okay. Wow, that's
Wow.
pretty underwhelming. I did not even
Yeah.
know.
I think I did know and I just forgot. I mean, it was pretty close to my birthday, so I was probably looking forward to that more. Yeah. Okay. So he did announce. Trump's 2024 announcement and run so far has been disastrous. This announcement sealed the deal for some to switch to DeSantis. What the fuck was Trump thinking? Even after this, DeSantis doesn't overtake Trump. If Trump decides to run, he's going to get the nomination.
Yeah. Sorry, I hate to tell that to you. He's just gonna look goofier doing it, but he's going to get it.
Yeah, he's going to win fewer popular votes than he ever has, than when he lost last time.
Mm-hmm.
Sire6 replies, "You are right. Got on Twitter late this morning, and this trading card thing is what's gathering steam. Not his other announcement about gutting the federal government after he wins. A lot of MAGA are not happy, and it's been made to appear that the trading cards was his, quote, big announcement. Such a blunder, and it will really hurt his base, much like his response to gun control after the Florida school shooting." And then Day 221 replies, "He literally said in his Truth Social post that the cards was the big announcement. In all caps, it said, major announcement. My official Donald Trump digital trading card collection is here. What the hell is going on?"
Well, we know what's going on. He's announcing a digital trading card. Like, that's it. That is what's going on.
Sorry, I thought you knew he was a businessman.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what. I can't hear you. I don't speak broke. Actually, sorry. So, better luck next time. Day 221.
Yeah, a lot of this sounds like the incoherent ramblings of the chronically unemployed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he made some other speech that was like, I'm going to introduce a bill. When I'm president, I'm going to sign a bill that says you can't discriminate against conservatives on Twitter. Something like that. It was like, I'm going to sign a bill that won't allow any federal agency to talk to a social media company about what they can or can't have on their social media. And it's like, I'm pretty sure no one will let you do that. Pretty sure no one is going to actually rein in the federal government whatsoever.
But that's definitely not the way to do it either, you know? So
it was just funny.
Cute idea though.
And so people are saying, oh, that speech was actually his big announcement, but some people are talking about the stupid NFTs. It's like, no, he said the big announcement. He teased the big announcement with an NFT in the graphic. That was the post.
Yeah. They said there was no, he wasn't playing the 3D chess you think he is usually. This was a pretty straightforward one.
I mean, right now, we are in the meltdown segment. We will get to the cope segment. We will get to the rationalization part of the episode soon. Powder Puff says, I don't care if it was a joke. This was a giant slap to his base. From this day on, if you say you support Trump, people are going to immediately ask if you're collecting his trading cards. Do you know how fucking stupid that would make you look? The country is in shambles. We're all losing our homes, and it's getting harder day by day to make ends meet. And he posted this? Unacceptable. Absolutely fucking not. I'm done.
I love this. This is actually what we needed, turns out. I didn't realize it because we've been like, "Oh, you support Trump?" Like, "Hey, I hope you understand what you're endorsing. Like, you're endorsing a whole lot of bigotry, you're real true infringements on human rights, lack of accountability for this and that." And they're like, "Nah, fuck that." But now we can make, "Oh, you support Trump? I bet you collect the cards, you fucking loser." and then they're just gonna cry, and
That's
this is how we're gonna win.
That's the thing, is like, these people can tolerate a lot of things. They can tolerate the racism. They can tolerate the extrajudicial killings. They can
Yeah.
tolerate the calls for violence against protesters. Can tolerate a lot. What they can't tolerate is cringe. And
Yeah,
this was
no way.
pure
That's
cringe.
too much.
I saw it from a mile away. I saw it before he even fucking announced it. It was cringe.
Yeah.
And because, like, one of the reasons you like Trump theoretically is because he's a winner. Well, he lost the last election, and he's trying to get around that by pretending that it was stolen from him. But if you pretend that it was stolen from you, it still makes you look weak as fuck. It still makes you look like a loser.
You're still a loser. Yeah.
This is a step too far. Now people know I'm a loser if I like Trump. They think I'm a fucking a digital baseball card collector.
Yeah. What do? Do you put a sheet of plastic on your computer screen to protect it like a regular card? Is that how you keep it mint?
And it's funny because it's not even like a rookie Trump card. It's just the one after he lost the presidency. But
Yeah.
he's dressed up like an astronaut though.
It's by all means his retirement card. You know.
Yeah, I wonder how much he got paid for that. Probably not that much.
No.
Probably like, I don't know, less than $100,000. I want to say. Like,
How much you want to bet, like, what the deal was? Like, he actually owed that guy, whatever business partner this is, he actually owed that guy some money. He's like, listen, I'm not giving you any money. What I will do is let you do whatever you want with these cartoons and go crazy with it, and I'll shoot a commercial for you.
maybe it was a quid pro quo, something or other, but there's a lot of people Trump hasn't paid back, and I don't think he's given them NFTs. You know, I think this is a special thing where he either got paid for it or this guy did something for him.
Yeah,
I love the
exactly.
response to this.
There's probably spyware in all these NFTs. That's probably what it is.
I'm sure there is. Okay.
Yeah.
I loved the response to this. People are gonna know that I'm a loser if I say I like Trump. They're gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, did you buy the card? Did you buy the digital card?" But Mike the Marine replies, "I think it's a great idea. All the lefties will loose their minds asking if somebody has a Trump card. LOL. And when the war starts and you need a Trump card and don't have one, we shoot them." And then he says, "Oh fuck, now they will all be buying them so we don't shoot them. This is going to be great."
Just real quick, Mike, did you just kind of low-key admit to buying one? Like, you know, because by your logic, you're going to need one too.
Right.
Yeah. I love this. No, these are going to be like our identification cards that get us not murked.
Yeah, there's only going to be 4,500 people left on Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best part too. It's like they didn't make that many. I think that you believe that your base is larger than as many NFTs that were made, right?
They made an NFT for each Trump supporter, all 4,500 of them. Yeah, no, these is going to be the uniform. You're going to have to wear like a digital badge, like one of those Best Buy signs where they can digitally change the price on it that displays your NFT.
Yeah, yeah. It actually, but it doesn't even do that. It just displays like a UPC code that takes you to the NFT.
I mean, it takes less graphical power to render that for sure. Okay, so the Candorist, this is where we get into cope. This is where we get into rationalizing and cope. Why did Trump do this? The Candorist says, no, this was just a troll. And then Mistletoad says, troll who? His supporters, I guess? I don't get it. And the Candorist replies, he made another announcement. The media, most likely, because they would report on truth and a stupid idea. So I put this one first because this is like the lowest effort of the cope. This is like the lowest barrier to cope entry. The idea is that Trump made a stupid idea so that the news would report on the stupid idea and look foolish.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. It was just bait, and they fell for it. Suckers.
Yeah. Joke's on you. I shit my pants to make you look stupid.
Yeah. I just watched a video of some guy getting arrested shitting his pants, and it was like some like regular old like white guy, like a regular ass guy, and they were like, "Are you?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm shitting my pants," and then it cuts to like them in the car, like he's in the car. And they're like, "Stop it! Stop shitting yourself! Stop shitting yourself!" He's like, "I can't. I'm gonna do this."
Peaceful, nonviolent resistance, dude.
Yeah, respect it. Respect it.
Okay, now we get into more higher tiers of cope here. Humble Kekistani. I love seeing all these usernames. Humble Kekistani says, "Why should Democrats be the only ones doing money laundering? Holding ourselves to higher
Amen.
moral standards is why we'll never win another election."
Yeah, what? Honestly, why have the Republicans not been doing things like that? Why have the Republicans not been doing money crimes? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, what a missed opportunity. Just because they're just good
they're
people.
Too noble. It's because they're too honorable.
Yeah. Well, they do it the stand-up way. They do it directly with the banks.
And
you
that's
know?
why, well, that's why they want to like get rid of regulations, because they're like, I would never cheat on my taxes. I would never try to funnel money through a third party, to clean it up a little bit. Why would anyone else do that? And so they're trying to get rid of these regulations, but they're just like naive. They just don't know that, no, stupid, the Democrats, they're doing it. Yeah, I love that. So he knows that NFTs are notorious, and crypto in general is notorious for money laundering schemes. He's like, yeah, no, that's good. We need to start fighting fire with fire. Imagine if we were able to pour dark money into every presidential election going, oh, that's legal? Okay.
Just imagine, yeah.
Okay. QLED, this was from the QAnon forums. QLED says these NFTs are going to be the next Bitcoin. Everyone knows the dollar is in trouble, but that won't matter for the patriots who have NFTs.
What does this guy think Bitcoin is right now? You know what I mean?
It's Bitcoin is a great alternative to the dollar if you already have a ton of dollars. If you already have millions and millions of dollars, sure, why not buy several Bitcoin? Otherwise, yeah.
Otherwise,
yeah.
Otherwise, you're getting a fun cartoon. Otherwise,
everyone knows the dollar's in trouble, but that won't matter for NFTs, a notoriously stable form of currency, a notoriously stable store of value, like Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. I was just at the pizza shop the other day, and they had a little ATM where I could deposit in Bitcoin. I could pay with Bitcoin. So, I don't see this getting in the way anywhere else. I think this is a good idea. Now, if they can just do like an NFT exchange for goods and services, then we're talking.
So it's like you have a Trump NFT. You spent $99 and you have a Trump NFT and the dollar went down. The dollar's gone. You got to go to the grocery store with your NFT, dude? What are you what are you talking about? Or you're like, "No, idiot, I would trade the NFT for gold or something." And it's like,
yeah.
Okay, you would trade your NFT for like a little jar of some gold and then like chop it up,
absolutely,
and give a fleck of gold to your baker neighbor for some bread.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way to go. Yeah, that's why you buy an NFT and you buy a scale, and you're gonna be okay.
We need to introduce like a Robinhood type trading app, but just for Trump NFTs, where you can like own a 1/1,000,000th of the Trump NFT, where he's got his fighter pilot's helmet under his arm.
Yeah. I think if we just buy one, we can start it using that one as our base, and we can have everybody buy in on it, and the more people we have, eventually you're just gonna be buying a pixel. You're gonna have one pixel of that NFT.
Yeah, but it's gonna be worth way more than the dollar.
Way more. I mean, honestly, like it's how do we even quantify it? You know, it's beyond the dollar.
Yeah.
It means more than that.
Okay, so now, like I said, the Q forums were great for this. I'm trying to. This is media.greatawakening.win message boards. Okay, so this is how they're processing it over there. Trump card equals 1,700 days delta, with the little investigative smiley face with the monocle. And they've shared a screen grab of a tweet that reads what I just said: Trump card minus delta equals 1,700 days. So what they're referring to is there was a Q drop on 4/20/2018 that says Trump card played. Nice work, Q.
Amazing. This is it.
And then 1,700 days later, Trump literally dropped the Trump card.
Holy shit.
And I was looking at this.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I mean, we thought Q fell off. We thought it was. I kind of thought Q fell off, but turns out there was still some gems out there. Some really big predictions were happening.
Yeah, it turns out 1,700 days. Mm-hmm. And you all know what that means out there. Everybody's like, yeah, absolutely. I looked at this and I was like, okay, here's a massive thread of a bunch of insane people trying to cobble together some sense of self-worth after watching the guy that they think is going to save the world introduce digital trading cards. But I was like, what is 1,700? Why does that matter? It's an even number. It's a round number. And then I had to scroll through like 100 comments before somebody else had the same question. And the answer was, oh, Q is the 17th letter of the alphabet. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess if you're immersed in Q stuff, you just see 17 everywhere you go, you know? That's
amazing.
But yeah, okay. So Trump signaled the letter Q to us. Okay. So some replies in this thread, also very good. Devil Dog Peed says, thank you for this post and yet again for not being a feckle bitch like me every time I get disheartened. So he was disheartened, but he should have known better. You know, he's like, you fucking bitch. How dare you not trust the plan?
Yeah, I can't believe I did that. I'm embarrassed. I was being a feckle bitch.
Yeah, I hope you put like your Trump and Kim Jong-il North Korea summit coin inside of a sock and whipped your back with it 17 times for doubting this man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
He continues. You guys are right. This quote announcement is so off the wall ridiculous. Trump in spandex, LMAO?
That's the part that's ridiculous.
This isn't the man who fucked up Soleimani. This isn't the man who looked Clinton dead in the face in front of billions and said he was going to lock her up. Nah, son. This man doesn't do spandex action hero cards unless he wants to make unmistakably clear that shit is about to hit the fan.
Wow. I kind of wish we would have started with this comment so we could have taken this topic a little more seriously. I didn't realize that, yeah, once you put the spandex on, that means once he does it, he's being very serious. It is serious time. This is more serious than Soleimani. This is more serious than when because remember, he didn't lock her up, but he did tell her he was going to. And
he said it, though. It took a lot just to say it.
Wow. I hope we don't have to eat crow over this episode once the NFTs unlock the bridge to freedom or whatever.
The rainbow bridge to Valhalla.
Yeah.
Or wherever they go. Yeah. He's saying that Trump is like intentionally looking stupid as a wink. You know how winks kind of look stupid when you wink to your partner, slyly. It makes, and the guy's like, wait, why are you doing that silly thing with your eye? And you go, I'm just a goofball, I guess. And then your partner shoots them in the back of the head.
Yep.
That's what Trump is doing by photoshopping himself into spandex.
This is giving a sly little wink, letting him know, like, yeah, it's really go time.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna say, "Oh, Bugs Bunny in a fucking dress with fake tits." Wow, that's about the silliest thing I've ever. And then you don't finish the sentence because he hits you on the head with a giant mallet.
Yeah. Yeah, because like you did get shot in the face with a shotgun that came out from under the dress, and luckily it just left your face covered in soot, but it's still, you did get shot in the face.
Nah, son, this man doesn't do spandex action hero cards.
It also makes it seem like he's no. Listen, every time he does the action figure card, we know what this means, as if it's like happened before, you know.
Right.
No, we only see what would be the equivalent of this be? What are other things he's done that are like the spandex cards that he's getting this from? Because I can't think of anything like that. Like, he's done some goofy shit.
Yeah.
But this is one of the goofiest.
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of an open book. You kind of can't stop Trump from saying whatever he wants to say. He doesn't really do like foreshadowing. He doesn't really do cryptic clues. He just says what he wants to say. Okay, these are the final comments, and this is like the hard cope. This is the pure uncut shit. This is if there are any police officers listening to this or watching the stream right now, please turn it off and walk away, because if you even caught a glimpse of the uncut shit in this comment, you'd pass out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're done for. You're gonna want to skip. You're gonna want to skip forward about 5 minutes at least.
Ascension for Humanity says Trump is not stupid. This is not about NFTs. This is about getting comfortable with digital wallets. Why does he want us to get comfortable with digital wallets? The same digital wallets that Elizabeth Warren is trying to regulate. Elizabeth Warren doesn't want you to buy these NFTs. God, Trump should have fucking said that.
Should have led with that.
Oh my God. Trump could have sold like 300, probably like 3,000 more NFTs. And I know it's not him really selling them, but if they had gotten Trump to say like, "Oh, Clinton doesn't want you to own Clinton doesn't want you to own the super special card and have financial independence from the central banks."
They could have had like a second tier of ones that were like $500 and be like, "These are the ones Warren really doesn't want you to have." As this one over here. We showed them to her, and she's furious. I saw steam coming out of her ears.
Yeah, and then it's when he runs for president, he could be like, "Hey, remember that NFT, that digital trading card you cashed out your 401k to buy? If I don't win, the Democrats are going to ban that card. They're going to ban you from owning. They're going to come to your house. Mayor Pete and Beto O'Rourke are going to come to your house and try to take your card away from you, even though it's in the cloud somewhere. It's not really at your house."
They came for the Trump NFTs and we said nothing, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so this is not about NFTs. This is about digital wallets, the same digital wallets that Elizabeth Warren is trying to regulate. Do I really have to put two and two together for you here? Because digital wallets are how we will destroy the central banking criminal syndicate and free ourselves from tyranny. And then he links to a Rumble video that I didn't watch. This comment was enough for me to really get the idea of the whole gist of this. But don't worry, because he continues. You're all still not understanding. So if you can see this, there's several vertical lines next to this comment, meaning there were like at least 8 different sub-threads of people being like, "Dude, this is not what's happening, man. He's just trying to make money." He did make money. He made money off of your blind loyalty to him. But Ascension for Humanity says, "You are still not understanding. He's obviously using them in part to get people comfortable with using digital currency and digital wallets. He will continue to do so. Why is it necessary to get people comfortable with using digital currency and digital wallets? Because when hyperinflation hits, the central bankers will try to use it to force us into their CBDC slavery system." So I had never seen this initialism, but I put it together. Central banking, digital currency
There you
slavery
go.
system. Because there's a conspiracy theory now that they're going to move over to a digital currency, that the central banking is going to go to a digital currency. Do they mean a blockchain? Is that what it means? Because everything I've been told about the blockchain is that it records every transaction. There's no
Yeah.
way to like hide the money that's being transferred. And so why would the evil central bankers want a recorded transaction of every financial move they make, right? I mean, I guess maybe they want to be able to track you. They won't be using the digital currency. Maybe that's it. And so yeah, the argument is to get on Bitcoin, get on a different digital currency system. This one is the good one, actually. At that point, you will have a choice to make: CBDC or Bitcoin. If you are comfortable using digital currency and digital wallets at that time, you will find it easier to choose Bitcoin. Makes sense? Trump is a stable genius. He is not stupid.
What's funny because like this whole thing that this person's arguing, all Trump would have to do is just make any statement involving Bitcoin being good.
Yeah.
All you have to do is say like, I've been looking at those Bitcoins. Bitcoin seems pretty cool, and Bitcoin would go ape shit. It would probably do well for a minute.
Absolutely,
But-
because the people
Yeah.
who buy Bitcoin are like mid 30s. They're like 20s, 30s young men. That's like pretty much who buys Bitcoin. If Trump said buy Bitcoin, there would be a huge wave of people. And
Yeah.
that would actually, Trump could actually buy a bunch of Bitcoin, say, hey, everybody should buy Bitcoin, and then have the price of Bitcoin skyrocket and then make a couple $1 million.
Easily, like real casually, and like I said, and that would accomplish everything this person's saying about getting people used to digital wallets and getting them away from the central banking system. But like,
Also, Trump could just come out and say, hey, the central bankers are going to create a digital currency that's going to be bad for everybody. You should get a different digital currency. You should get Bitcoin.
yeah,
Why isn't he saying that? If he's on your side, why is he couching it in the most cringe get rich quick scheme you've ever seen? Why is he
Because-
doing it like that? Ascension for humanity.
because it's about trust. It's about really, it's about getting the real heads on board first.
Yeah, totally. If you are comfortable using a digital currency, you will find it easier to choose Bitcoin. Why? They're both going to be digital currencies. You're going to have to pick a digital currency. If the good, anti-deep state is saying pick Bitcoin instead of CBDC or whatever, then you'll just do that. Instead of learning how to use a wallet for the CBDC, you'll learn how to use the wallet for the Bitcoin. I mean, this is some crazy amount of cope. Trump is signaling that you need to move your money into digital trading cards.
And that he's doing it. God. And like I said, what's funny is that these are the same people who we talked about earlier. They're worried about the central bank system, so they invest in gold. They fill up their mattresses with cash, and now they're saying like, "Nuh-uh, you got to get on the digital wallet for now. We got to get on the digital wallet to get used to it before, I don't know." But it's just like the way these people have pivoted is I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, this was extremely funny. Extremely funny to see these. I mean, you can go to these you can go like anywhere and see the reactions to this. There are like people in these groups calling Trump gay for doing this.
Oh, what's the hardest part about selling NFTs?
telling
Telling
Trump's
your-
mom he's gay.
Yeah. I love that. It's like, no, this is these cartoons, they're too gay for me. I don't like that. I don't this is not.
Yeah, you lost.
Oh.
He lost it, man. He lost it. Like this is, there's still going to be a ton of people to vote for him if he runs, which I assume he will. But it's not going to be. It's going to be fewer people. Fewer people are going to vote for the guy who mocked himself up as a superhero, as a ripped
Yeah.
superhero.
Yeah, well, it is kind of gay. He was doing cartoons. At any point, he could have whipped up an illustration with him around like so many, so many really attractive women who were probably half naked or fully naked, and just surrounded by them. He didn't do that. Why didn't he do that? Why did he just put himself in spandex? What's that about?
Yeah. So
Pretty gay.
I think we're gonna leave it here for the episode.